You guys having fun? Want to say hello? No? They like the snow. Unfortunately, we only got a little bit. So, otherwise there'd be a huge mess they'd be dragging into the house. Good afternoon. So, yeah, the snowpocalypse didn't occur. We only got like a little over an inch here in Berks County, Pennsylvania. The forecast was, I don't know, some things were as high as 2 feet. I'm glad that didn't happen because I've had enough of the snow for the year, I think. I'm ready to get spring here, get the grass growing, get these animals eating all that good growth and getting fat. So it'll be good. It'll be good to have it green up around here. But I wanted to do a video on the importance of community, specifically finding, groups of like-minded people, official organizations or even unofficial organizations where you can network and ask questions and get answers to problems you may be having, or share ideas that'll make other people's lives easier, like what I'm doing with blackhead here on this farm and 1,000 other things. So I figured I'd use this opportunity to plug an event being held by one of the organizations I participate in, the Pennsylvania Veteran Farming Network, in Lewistown at a National Guard Armory this year, this week, on the 27th. We're gonna have a gathering, and it's a pretty big event, probably be 100+ people there, talking about a variety of things. I'm actually giving a presentation on avoiding blackhead in pastured turkey flocks and dealing with it when you have it. So if you're in the area or nearby, I highly encourage you to come pay us a visit and participate. But that's just one event of thousands and thousands of events held every year. And you don't have to be, I guess, selective, right? You could go try 1,000 different things. So I, get online, find reasonable, intelligent people who are interested in the same things you're interested in, and see if they have an organization, or maybe start an organization. But that way, when problems occur, when you have questions, you're at least getting answers from someone who you have even a modest rapport with. It lends credence to the information they're giving you. You're more ready to take it, things like that. A rooster who wasn't supposed to be a rooster. What's up, buddy? He was supposed to look like her, but instead this is what we got. And he lives in a tree. He won't use the coop, even though I give them this awesome coop here, lots of roosting opportunity, nice dry bedding, places to lay eggs. Nope, he lives in a tree and he crows starting at 3 in the morning, and it never stops. But so far he gets to stick around. We'll see what the future holds for this guy, but right now he's staying with us. He's the only rooster I got. So again, I mentioned that the Pennsylvania Veteran Farming Network, I'm actually a member of 3 or 4 organizations in that niche. There's national organizations like what is it, I don't know, the names are evading me, it's been a long day. But the bottom line, it doesn't matter, right? Find something you're interested in, find groups of people that are interested in the same thing, and then engage with them, because that's how we're all going to get better. That's how we're going to share knowledge, develop new solutions to problems, and improve, especially agriculturally, at the small level, which I'm at the ultra small level. Everything I do is bootstrapped and online researched, right? So the more people out there that have answers to questions, there's more resources available to me, and you're in the same boat probably. What's up, ladies? How's our hay situation looking? I'm gonna walk down there and take a look at it, huh? How about that? I need to, usually I shovel, this is probably over a foot deep now of straw and manure because the cows like to poop where they sleep. But it's nice and dry in there at least. But normally I shovel that out with a pitchfork and a wheelbarrow. This year might be the year I get motivated and buy myself a skid steer or a tractor with a bucket, because I'm looking at a couple days of work right there. That stuff is deep and packed, and hauling it with a wheelbarrow and dumping it load by load, especially if I pick an uphill location, that's going to get old real quick. So we can see the little bit of snow we got doesn't bother the cows either. But with this hay feeder, since I concentrate their hoof activity, there's an up and a down, right? It's a muddy mess, but they do trample a lot of this hay into the dirt, and that'll reseed as long as I don't let it get too bad. So this has just been here since this morning, and you can see quite a bit of mud. It'll be better quickly, but I'll take this thing and drag it a couple feet, and then that's enough to get them through the night. There's still 3/4 of a bale in there, and then tomorrow morning 2 fresh bales and rinse and repeat. So let's go ahead and get that thing drug, get a little exercise. Cow was interested in the phone. I always get in there and stir it up a little. It's the same hay, but it tricks the cows into thinking like, oh, maybe there's something new in there. So now they're all going to investigate. They're like, hey, don't want to miss a snack. Go on. Don't be last. I'll get out of your way. That one there's a little hesitant yet. The other two, they'll eat right out of my hand. But yeah, see, you guys are like, oh. I stir it up. Maybe it makes it smell different. I don't know. But right now they're just sniffing at it. If I threw a bale of dry hay in there, they'd be chowing down. But I want them to eat some of that stuff before I give them, let them eat the broccoli instead of all the candy, huh? All right, guys, have a good one. So yeah, I guess that's the message. First of all, if you're in the area, go check out that event in the Lewistown National Guard Armory, Lewistown, Pennsylvania. I'm not sure what county that is, but it's kind of in the center of the state. Sponsored by the Pennsylvania Veteran Farming Network. There'll be lunch. It's cheap, and a lot of good information gets put out there every year. Certainly, you'll return your investment of the ticket 100 times over if you use the resources available. So go check it out. And if you're not going to make it to that one, find something else or start something of your own. And then, share your knowledge with other people. And have a great day. It's warm, huh? You ready? Let's go. Let's go inside. I will never own a property where I have to leash dogs again. I am not in the dog leashing business, huh? Isn't that right, Tank? You would just eat the leash. That's a good boy.